again. Today we're going to be doing a video on how to pitch and flip. Now, if you don't know how to cast a bait caster already, I would advise you that you go and watch that video before you learn how to pitch and flip, because it's just going to make things easier. Pitching and flipping is probably going to be where you get most of your backlashes from. When you're casting, it's pulling the line off the spool at a high rate, which means that it takes quite a while for it to slow down enough to get a backlash. So if you have your thumb on the spool, it's going to be very unlikely that you're actually going to get that bird's nest. When it comes to pitching, though, if you look at the lure, it's not moving very fast. There's not a lot of inertia. So we're going to set up differently. Instead of reeling up to the top and letting it drop out, and if it doesn't backlash when it hits the water, you're ready. What we're going to do this time is we're going to make it like that, and we're going to turn it down just a wee bit, so that way when it hits the water, you kind of got to control it with your thumb. Okay, so instead of having to just let it go, you have to kind of control it with your thumb. Then you're ready to pitch. What you're going to want to do is control it with your thumb, let out about to the reel. Okay? Then you're going to grab it, and just to practice, close your bail and practice just holding it straight at about shoulders length, and then just dropping the lure and letting it go, and then come back up. Drop it, let it come back up. Then what you can start to do is follow the lure. So drop it and follow through. Then drop it and follow through. And do that about 2 or 3 times until you're comfortable. Then you can open your bail, drop it, follow through, let it in. Let's do that again. So, let out line. Okay, now we're going to look at the basic flip. So you're going to take out line about to the butt section of your reel, so about right there. Then you're going to let out about an extra, depending on how long you want to cast, 10 to 15 feet. I'm just going to do 5 feet for the purposes of the video. Okay? So once you've done that, what you're going to do is, this is almost like fly casting. Just know how to do that. You're going to kind of just pull back. That, you're never going to get a backlash because it is literally impossible. And then, so what that should look like, I'll do that one more time for you guys is, just go back. Okay, and then if you want a lower entry, so you're not, because your fish speak relatively easily, you're going to go like this, and then go back. Just like that. And for the pitch where you're like this, and you just go, I would say about a 15-foot maximum casting. Although if you get really good, you could probably go about 30 feet. I'm going to say 30 feet would be the absolute maximum if you are perfect at it and nothing goes wrong. Just doing the basic, where you go up to your butt section and strip out some line, well, that's going to give you about an effective range of baseline 15 feet. 15 to 20 at least, I would say. Sorry, you guys, City of Austin truck is coming through. So I'll say it, what I just said again in case you guys couldn't hear. So the one where you pull out the line, probably baseline maximum 15 feet. That one I just did one real short. So hope you enjoy this technique. Very effective for if you're in heavy cover. You can do these at the shore, off a boat, even if you're just going to go like over to there and you want to kind of just enter a little bit lower and there's a tree. You can kind of just use the flipping and pitching methods. Now, I would recommend that you don't do what I did. I'm just a cheap person. I didn't have all the money in the world, so I just got a spinnerbait. I cut the top off, and I got the jig with the skirt and put a frog on it for a trailer because I forgot where I put my crawdads. But what I would recommend you do is, like, if you want to flip, I would get a flip and jig. If you want to pitch, get a pitch and jig, etc. Because like they have jigs that are like meant for these kind of things, and they're actually weedless. So hopefully you enjoyed, and till next video, adios.